Hello everyone. Today I'm here with Nima
Hello guys.
and we want to talk about how to apply for authorization to stay or ATS. I kind of forgot the process, so I asked kindly my friend Nima, he's a master student, to explain us how to apply for the authorization to stay and how this procedure works. And the main idea that we are going to talk about it is in the Gishet website because we are not lawyer. But let's start with the first one is the passport copy of the passport. Can you explain?
Yes. You have to copy all the pages of your passport, even there is no visa. It is empty page. It is a blank page. You have to copy all of them, and yes, the first things you need it is a passport copy. Just the one has the recent one. The one has a it is valid.
Okay. And if you have any residence permit in EU countries, you need to also make sure that put it in your documents. Plus your criminal records that depending on your country, it can be different. But for last 5 years, it needs to be updated and you need to also put it in your documents that you want to apply for it.
And also, I want to add that if you are living in different countries, as you have a residence of the different country, you have to apply for the criminal record in the number of the country you lived in this process, not as a tourist, as a resident of that country. Was.
Normally, if you live in a country more than 6 months, in some documents written 3 months, you will be considered as a resident of that country, and in that case you need to apply also for criminal record for that country. For example, I applied for 3 countries because in the last 5 years that prior to applying for Luxembourg, I had lived in 3 different countries and I got the criminal record for all of them. And then of course university admission.
Yes, you need a university admission. You have to put a proof. It can be just because most of the students get the admission electronically. You just can copy it and put it in your documents.
What about the bank statement, financial means?
About the financial, we will put links in the description and maybe here. Something maybe it's here better. Yeah, you can go to that website and go to the section of the how to proceed. In the left side, you see a navigator that you can click on the how to proceed and step 1. And there you can see what it says, but normally when I was applied, it was 80% of the current social income in Luxembourg, which was during that time monthly it was minimum social income was about 1,200 euros. When you multiply it with 80%, it was around 12,000, and you can also you can prove that money by your scholarship, your student loan if you have. If you have any work, part-time work, you can also put that one as a social.
Source of income.
Yeah, source of income, or you or you can provide, if your parents support your studies, you can give the bank statement of these guys as a financial resource, or maybe you have just have some saving. You can show your account statement for past 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. Yes. And Luxembourg doesn't ask you for many documents, but this one, the financial means that you need to prove that you can afford your cost in Luxembourg because it's an expensive country to live. That a special document is gonna be, I think, the most important for your visa procedure. And by the way, you need to first apply for ATS, then for visa. And if you receive that ATS, you have an easy work for the visa. It's not very complicated. So the main step in the process of getting visa is actually just getting the ATS or authorization to stay. And then later, you're not gonna have any like a big problem for getting the visa for Luxembourg.
And the last things we have to add in order to get the ATS, it is the travel insurance. It must be valid when you come to the Luxembourg. Because of that, when you apply for that, you can just have some estimation when you do you want to come and have this insurance from the date that you estimated you will be here. Until 1 month, 2 months is enough, but to make it easier for you, maybe 3 months is better, because it is possible that your ATS is coming late, or you have some problems and you come 15 days, 20 days late. Because of that, it's better to have 3 months.
I guess I got it for 6 months. But
Yes.
anyway, if you go to insurance agencies, they will guide you because normally they know what they're gonna do, and they will offer you that the thing that I got received, it was valid for all European countries with the same amount of money, and it was like a normal that all European students was receiving, and yeah, it wasn't that much expensive, not a big deal.
And this insurance is just after you just enroll in the university, you will get the insurance from the university. It is just for the days that you come and you didn't register in the university. If something bad happens, you just have some insurance. Because of that, it is they make it mandatory.
Yes, before you're receiving the Luxembourgish kind of health insurance, you need that travel insurance. And I have a video that I put the link here. You can watch the video. It's about the health insurance in Luxembourg, especially CNS, we call it. It's the National Health Insurance in Luxembourg, how it works, how it covers. You can see that video. Do you have anything other to add to the video?
The main the things is that most of the times it after the day you and also we have to add that you have to post all of the document to the Luxembourg physically. It is something, maybe it is strange, but it is the procedure. And I know for some of the people, they think why the other European countries don't have this process. It's mainly because that they want to have easier process of the visa, because the other countries you go to the embassy right after you got the admission, but maybe it takes in some countries 2 months to give you the visa. Yes, yeah.
It will be difficult sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it is difficult, but for the Luxembourg, it is you just post it, and after that, when you get the authorization to stay, you just go to the embassy, and these embassies in some countries, because the Luxembourg don't have any representative there, they didn't have the Luxembourgish embassy. They have representative, like in some countries it's Belgium, in some countries Netherlands, and in some countries it is the France embassy. And but you, in order to make sure, just go in to the Luxembourg foreign affairs, and you can see who is the representative in your country. And about the and this the process of the visa, because of that, for the Luxembourg, it is very easier because you have already have authorization to stay. It is something more valid than the visa, because it is says that in that no, what is that?
You already you're authorized to stay in the Luxembourg, so the process of getting a visa would be much easier for you.
Yes,
and it's not like a big process after that. You already have it. And by the way, you will receive the ATS by post.
Again by post.
Yes.
But you can also, if you didn't get in 2 months, it is better to send the email to the immigration office, and if they posted and you didn't receive, they send you electronically. You can again copy it and go to the embassy in order to get the visa.
I'm not sure if they really send you electronically, because I asked and they didn't send me. And it depends. You can,
it is
in
depends.
Special cases, you need to directly contact them, and they are super nice and they will answer you. Sometimes they are busy, especially at the time they receive lots of application, but as soon as possible they will answer you, and they are really responsive to the emails, and they really try to understand you and address your issue. So don't worry about that. It is like normal. Sometimes you receive it is post, and of course sometimes you receive your documents sometimes late, sometimes I don't know, get lost, but don't worry. It is somehow they understand you and they try to address your issue as soon as possible.
Yeah, and the post they use, it is the national post. It's not FedEx or UPS.
It's not Express.
Yeah. It is not Express, but it is priority. But because they use the national post, most of the times takes times.
Yes, takes time to receive your ATS, and you need to also send your document by post. Just print everything, put it in one envelope, and send it to the address you can see in the Guichet website that I put a link in the description. You can see the address there, and that's all.
Yeah, I don't have any things to add.
So for after ATS and after getting your visa, the other procedure, once you arrive here, I will make another video for you. It is for here until the ATS process. And we also have a video for the first stuff when you arrive in the Luxembourg, to how to buy your first necessities and the basic stuff you need upon your arrival. Thank you very much for watching us, and if you find this video informative, I will be grateful if you can like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye. Stay tuned.